Week 11 begins with the 72 Dolphins and the 08 Panthers. Mercury Morris gets the first touchdown of the game to make it 7-0 Dolphins, but Jonathan Stewart would counter on the 4-yard touchdown toss, 7-7 at halftime in the fourth quarter. DeLone would struggle to say the least. It'd be a pick six here by Tim Foley, making it 21-7, 21-14, and another pick six in the Dolphins. 6-4, Panthers 4-6. 78 Steelers and the 68 Cheifs. It'd be an early touchdown by who else than Franco Harris. Steelers get another touchdown and win 14-6. Both the Chiefs and Steelers are now 5-5 heading to Week 12. These were one of the greatest matchups in 2009, and again in greatest teams franchise McNeil. To start off the game, he'd fumble the ball, the Lions would recover and take it all the way in for a touchdown, 7-0 Detroit. And then Rodney Peete would get into the end zone again. Metzlar's making it 14-0 Lions in the first quarter. The Browns get a playoff right before the end of the first quarter, and he would hit Ernest Biner, who is he's a good player, okay? And he'll take it 72 yards to the house to make it 17-14. And Kosar would tie up the game, Webster Slaughter, and then the Browns would take the lead at halftime. Now, down 14-7, Rodney Peete would hand off to Barry Sanders. He'll take it to the house. A touchdown for Barry Sanders. Now the Detroit Lions up 24-17, fourth down inches. It's incomplete. The Detroit Lions win 4-6 on the year, back in it in the NFC North. As for the Cleveland Browns, their season is over, losing 9 of his first 10 games and falling short to the Baltimore Ravens of the AFC North. And despite a defensive struggle, they would win the ball game. Besides, a Joseph Adai run would win 10-7 and go to 8-2 on the season. Colts now struggling at 3-7. All right, we're set here. The Madden matchup game of the week: 89 Niners and the 98 Packers. Packers settle for a field goal, 3-0 early in the second quarter. And it'd be later in that second quarter, be a punt by the Niners, followed by a touchdown for the Packers. 10-0 Packers. And then later, John Montana would throw an interception right on 2 plays later, which would lead to another Packer touchdown, 17-0, all in the last 2 minutes of the first half. San Fran getting the ball in the third quarter, and Flagler would score the first touchdown for the Niners. Niners definitely responding here, down 17-7. They get the ball back, and Montana would hit Brent Jones into the end zone for a touchdown. Niners back in at 17-14 in the middle of the fourth quarter. And then after a decent punt return by Derry Greer, the Niners would settle for a field goal, make it 17-17, entering overtime. What a big play that was. And the epicness continues. We enter overtime. Typically, if you get the ball first, you will win the game. Favre throwing. I'll act like a stress. Oh, at the 40, 30, 25, 20. He will go all the way. Time 5. Touchdown! Touchdown, Green Bay Packers! Antonio Freeman in overtime! Packers! Antonio Freeman helps save the day for the Packers, and they win by the final 23-17 in overtime. Seahawks trying to get back to 500 while the Vikings are way over it. 7-10 at halftime. Right before Cunningham would get the Vikes back into the lead. Late in the third quarter, Walsh with the touchdown. Now Vikes up 4 late in the fourth quarter, but Hasselbeck has to go for it on fourth down. And he'll throw it. It's an incomplete pass. Minnesota wins yet again. 7-3, Seahawks 4-6. Madden game of the week coming up right now at ya. Redskins, Cowboys, early Redskin field goal, 3-0 in the second quarter. But it'd be Harper who would break a tackle and run it the distance, 66 yards all the way for a touchdown. Irvins, he would take it all the way the distance, except the only problem is Gary Clark, his teammate, would get caught for holding, number 84. Look at right there. Mark Rypien would have a terrible day to say the least. First interception by Jones, and then he'd be right back to another interception, Jones again, and then it'd be a third interception in the first half, and this time it'd be returned all the way for a touchdown. Dallas up 17-3. Redskins defense playing well all day. It'd be an interception. Horton with the pick would set up his Redskins in the red zone, and Biner would take advantage, breaking 2-3 tackles, going all the way into the end zone. Redskins within 7 of tying it in the fourth quarter. All right, now the Redskins are within 7, and it'd be a big play. Another one. Sanders going all the way 80 yards for a touchdown. tied at 17 late in the fourth quarter, and because of this incomplete pass, it would be overtime in Dallas. It'd be Biner who'd get big plays for the Redskins, followed by Reichian, who would finally be on target hitting Monk, and then later hitting his big play man. Fullback Gerald Riggs getting into field goal range for Washington. It's going to be a stressful field goal attempt for Low Miller with the kick. It is up, and it is good. The Redskins win 20-17 over the struggling Dallas Cowboys. They're now 4-6. Bills Jags, another great game. This contest would start right from the opening kickoff. Al Edwards, his third kickoff return for a touchdown this year. Craziness. 7-3 in the 2-minute warning, and then it'd be Thurman Thomas making it 14-3, followed by a Jacksonville return of its own. Reggie Barlow midway through the third quarter would be hurdling guys, followed by two great blocks, the second one coming, bam, right there, and it'd be a Bills win anyway, though, 24-17. Bengals winning their first game of the year last week against the 76 Raiders, who are flying high at 7-2. Dave Casper all the way to the end zone late in the second quarter. It'd be 7-0, and last second chance for the Bengals, they lose 14-0. That game would be followed up by Kurt Warner versus Kurt Warner and a contest Cardinals versus Rams. The Rams' Kurt Warner has been non-struggling, while the Cardinals' Kurt Warner kind of has. It's been a 7-3 early first quarter contest, followed by in the second quarter, Kurt Warner would hit his tight end Crater to take the lead. It'd be followed up by Warner hitting his big play man, Isaac Bruce, to take the lead right back. That score would be the beginning of a Rams scoring fest. It'd be 17-28 by this point before Cardinals would finally get another touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald making it 28-25 after the 2-point conversion. And then on the ensuing kickoff, it'd be an onside kick, and it would be recovered by the Cardinals, so they have one more chance on 4th and 12. Warner would get sacked. The Rams win yet again. Rams 7-3, Cardinals 1-9. Patriots won by a game-winning field goal last week in this matchup, and it looked like they would win no contest this time. Junior Seau with the pick, and it'd lead to a Randy Moss touchdown, 7-0 Patriots. And then after a 3-and-out, it'd be Maroney with another touchdown with under a minute to go in the second quarter. But Sunday Night Football could not end easily. It'd be a touchdown, David Clowney. Darrelle Revis is just a star. He will take this pick and run it all the way, 63 yards for a touchdown, tied at 14 in the fourth quarter. It'd have to go into overtime, and in overtime it'd be one huge play by Dante Stallworth, breaking several tackles and going to the 30, 25, 20, 15, all the way to the 8-yard line. A big play by Dante Stallworth, and then it'd be a game-winning field goal by Adam Vinatieri. Patriots win yet again, 17-14. They're now 7-3. Jets 4-6. Oh man, in this game the Chargers' defense sucked and the offense sucked. It'd be a touchdown by Terrell Davis, then they would win by the final 17-6. Both teams 6-4. Oh, if you thought the Chargers sucked, so did the Eagles. It would be a big touchdown by Ken Marjoram in the second quarter, 17-0. McMahon throwing to Walter Payton, 33-yard touchdown. The final, an embarrassment for the Eagles. 24-0 is your final. Bears 7-3, Eagles 1-9 on the season. Here are your Week 11 scores. Tune into Week 12 following this video. Now here are the standings. Niners up in there. Bears third in the division behind the Packers. Patriots up on top along with the Raiders. And AFC North worst division so far. Redskins up top along with the Saints. Number 3 play of the week. It actually is a folly. This would lead to a lose by the Niners. False start on an obvious non-hike. Number 2 play of the week. Al Edwards with a great return. Number 3 on the year for a touchdown. Number 1 play of the week. It'd be Ernest Biner. He is just a star. The running back out of Cleveland.
Throws it. Is there for the catch. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. They got it. This one is over.